This is one child. He does not know who drew the borders on the map. He does not know the names of generals or politicians. He does not know words like geopolitics or resource conflict. He knows one thing: war came, and home disappeared. His hands rest on a clay water pot. In many African villages, this is where families gather. This is where drinking water is kept, the center of daily life. But today, there is no family around it. No mother calling him, no siblings laughing, just a boy, leaning on a silent pot. In a world that became older than him too quickly. No toy, no school bag, no shoes. We talk about war in numbers: 10,000 dead, 50,000 displaced, 1 million refugees. But war does not begin with numbers. It begins when a child realizes that the sounds of cooking and stories have been replaced by gunfire, and the adults stop smiling. Today, on Ages Explained, we are not telling the story of a king or an empire. We are telling the story of the smallest survivor, the African child who chose no side, but paid the highest price. This child could be anywhere: South Sudan, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Rwanda, the Congo, Liberia, Angola, Mozambique. Different countries, different flags, the same stolen childhood. In many African conflicts, children make up more than half of those affected. Not soldiers, just children. Sleeping under plastic sheets, lining up for water, watching adult faces to know if today is safe. When people say African conflicts, they show presidents and rebels. But if the camera stayed in the village, this is the face it would find: quiet, tired, waiting. For many of you watching, this image is not new. You saw it during Biafra. You heard it on the radio during Rwanda. You remember Liberia and Sierra Leone. Same story, different place, still unanswered. For a child, war often begins with a sound: gunfire at night, an explosion in the distance, screams cutting through darkness. The next morning, everything feels different: more whispering, less laughter. Then war takes something else: home. Not just walls, but routine. The path to school, the smell of food in the evening, the neighbor under the tree. When families flee, they carry water and clothes. They leave behind toys, books, school uniforms. To adults, these are small things. To a child, they are proof that tomorrow existed. Displacement means losing your entire world in one night. Hunger arrives quietly. In many wars, more children die from hunger and disease than from bullets. Farms are abandoned. Roads become dangerous. Food prices rise. The child learns a new routine. Morning, search for water. Afternoon, maybe thin porridge. Night, sleep hungry. Images of starving children appear on screens. Used to raise money, used for politics. But for the child, there is only one question: will I eat today? Then education fades. Schools close. Teachers flee. Classrooms empty. Children learn new words: refugee, orphan, camp, missing. School was meant to be a ladder, a way out. War kicks that ladder away. These labels follow children long after fighting ends. Africa has lived through many wars: independence struggles, civil wars, ethnic violence, resource conflicts. In Biafra, images of starving children shocked the world. In Rwanda, children watched neighbors kill neighbors. In Sierra Leone, children carried guns instead of pencils. In Sudan and South Sudan, camps replaced villages. These events are not ancient history. Many of the children who suffered then are adults today. The war did not end for them when peace was declared. The cameras left. The headlines changed. The child simply grew older. No education, no healing, no second chance. Later, we ask why they struggle. We rarely ask what war did to them before they could even spell the word. Wars are not natural disasters. They are decisions. So who failed this child? Leaders who chose power over peace. Foreign interests that benefited from chaos. Officials who stole aid. And ordinary people who looked away. These wars happened in our lifetime. Each time we said, "That is just how it is." Another child disappeared into statistics. The truth is simple. African children are paying for wars they never voted for. This child is not a symbol. He is evidence. At his age, he should be playing, complaining about homework, running barefoot for fun, not leaning on a water pot because it is the only thing left. That pot once gathered his family. Now it stands silent. If you are a parent or grandparent, imagine your own child leaning there for comfort. His eyes ask a question. When will life be normal again? For many children, the answer is never. They grow up first. This child may never know that people far away paused and looked at his face. But maybe that moment matters. History does not only change in conferences, it changes when people refuse to become numb. Every time we accept suffering as normal, another child is forgotten. On Ages Explained, we tell stories of empires and revolutions. But some of the most important stories are small and quiet, like this boy, leaning on a village water pot, waiting for a world that has not yet chosen to protect him. Ask yourself one question. What kind of world do we want children to inherit? Because somewhere tonight, another child is falling asleep hungry. Peace is the bedtime story he has never heard.